Hello, 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 and happy Sunday to all of my wonderful Geminis. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. All of my wonderful Geminis. Hopefully, you all are having a fantastic Sunday on today. Yes, but then again, I know you are because that's the intention you set. Congratulations to all of the winners of all the different prizes during Gemini season. Yes, Geminis. This is a general reading. These are the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. These cards are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. So just take what resonates with you, okay? Your ruling planet is retrograde right now, Mercury, at least until for 2 more days, until the 22nd. But yes, it is retrograde right now. So some things should become clearer and clearer and clearer in terms of messages. Plus, we're moving towards a full moon. We're in a waxing gibbous moon. So you are headed in the right direction. What I'm getting as I'm shuffling the cards for you, Gemini, is you won't have to speak up. You won't have to say anything. Your success is actually going to speak for you. Success in whatever areas you created for yourself is going to speak on your behalf. You won't have to say a whole lot. Yeah, you just won't. So this is great. Let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Geminis as it relates to every area of their life, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. To all of my wonderful Geminis, I want you to say, I am a God. I am a God. I am a creator. By definition, creator means a person or thing that brings something into existence. So yes, you are a God. I am a God. I am flexible. I am outgoing. I am funny. I am enthusiastic, very smart, versatile. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I am curious. I'm affectionate. I'm gentle. And I am adaptable. And your symbol are the twins in astrology. Yes. You have the ability to balance that energy out. Yes, you are a giver by default. So you're not giving up too much information. You don't need to. Your success is going to speak for you. It's already doing it. It's already doing it. So you're headed in the right direction, Gemini. Plus, we have Jupiter that went retrograde today. We also have Pluto that is retrograde currently. And we have Saturn that is retrograde. Yes, boom. Some of you all either have Taurus in your chart or you've been influenced by Taurus. But nevertheless, your thoughts are a whole lot more organized, right? A lot more organized. This is the divine feminine to yourselves. You're divine masculine by default. That's you, and you. By default, you're divine masculine. You are a giver. So you're not going to give attention to things that don't serve your highest purpose, right? I see you all balancing out your energy. Here's the Knight of Cups. Yes. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Five of Cups. And we have the Knight of Swords. So, wow, Gemini, listen. Boy, oh boy. When I look at your cards, what I'm seeing here is that when I tell you, some of you all were in a relationship with a person that would seem like the knight in shining armor when you first met them. But all they did was cause you lots of heartache and pain. They came off in the beginning like they were your better half. They came off, they were like this knight in shining armor. They were flowers, they were romance, they were all of this, right? But as time went on, you realized, oh my God, who in the world am I in a relationship with? And they caused you to vibrate low. Causing you to vibrate low, they were making you very, very anxious, making you feel like you had lack of direction, like no matter what you did. And see, because you all are so smart, Geminis, when you're in a relationship with a person who seems like they have it all together, you know your spirit can glean from that part of themselves where you can learn from it, but you don't have to lose yourself in a relationship with a person. That's why I'm saying, so the upside to being in a relationship with this person who came off this way before, but also caused you a great deal of pain, it was almost like So your card hasn't come out yet. So your card in tarot is the Lover's card, right? You have a woman and a man on the cards, but it's really your divine masculine to your divine feminine, right? So that person could have been who you thought was the love of your life. You felt like that was your twin flame, but they were bringing you just as much pain as they were bringing joy into your life, right? Initially, they were bringing a lot of joy, but eventually they started bringing you a lot of pain, causing you to, let me put this card down so you can see what I'm talking about, causing you to feel like this, hurt all the time. So this person constantly tried to come back into your space because you all are mutable signs, and so you all would rather get along with people than fight. You try to, you're, like I said, pretty adaptable, right? You're pretty adaptable to change, which a lot of mutable signs are. So, but this person kept causing you to be like this, right? But now you decide, oh no, let me get as far away from this person as I can. What you learn from that person is that their journey, especially if they were an earth sign, their journey was to money and prosperity. But as long as you stayed with this spirit, you felt like you were totally losing yourselves. That's why I said you won't have to say anything. You won't even have to speak. You won't have to put anything out there in the universe, like over talking or overthinking a situation as far as this person is concerned. You don't even have to tell the person, you don't even have to announce that they have no more access to your life. All you're doing is focusing on you. Your actions are actually speaking louder than your words. You don't need to sit down and have a conversation with this person. You don't need to respond to phone calls, text messages, no nothing, and saying, hey, I think it's probably best that we just go our separate ways, leave me alone, blah, blah, blah. You won't even have to say anything, right? This is where you don't even have to say less. You don't have to say anything. But what you gleaned from them was the upside to being in a relationship with an earth sign. Like I said, their journey in this realm is to money and prosperity. And so for you, you have the Midas touch. There were some things that you learned from them, but in the love sector, you said, nah, let me keep on moving forward. There's nothing there for me. Remember, your ruling planet, Mercury, is the messenger planet. So it's how you communicate, how you express yourselves in words, how you express yourself in writing, how you use reason, how you analyze things. So you're really starting to see your worth, like really starting to see your worth, and that you are already by default becoming wealthy because you see your own worth. You realize, I don't really need that person in my life for us to have a life together. This is where you're balancing out your own energy, right? Absolutely. You're headed in the right direction. You're very close to achieving your goal. The number 29. 29 is highly intuitive. It means that you are here to develop undeniable faith in your gifts and trust in the goodness of your soul. 29 also breaks down to the number 11, which is a gateway number. It's a master number, but it's a gateway. So it's also a gateway into your happiness. Let's pick this person out. These two sides of these stairs look like the number 11, right? Yeah, gateway to your happiness, your thoughts being a whole lot more organized. So there were some upsides in being in this relationship, even though you felt like you were lost at some point. Like, how is it that I felt like some people can't get beyond this whole twin flame, soul flame business, not even realizing that you are your own twin flame, you are your own soulmate. Well, the reason why I call us gods, we're all gods, is that we are creators. By definition, a creator is a person or a thing that brings something into existence. You're bringing your own wealth into existence. You don't necessarily need that person to bring wealth into existence. You're also using your time very wisely. Time, by definition, means the continued sequence of existence and events that occurs in an apparently irreversible succession from past through the present into the future. So you're not wasting your time anymore on feeling like this person can get you to where you've already been. You've always been this person who was highly intelligent. You've always been an air sign. You've always been easily adaptable. You've always been a person who would rather get along than fight. You've always been that person. This person coming into your space, yes, it made it feel like, okay, this was my better half, but no, you've always been your better half. So yeah, you won't have to say anything. You don't have to make any major announcements that this person has no more access to your life. Hey, you're just closing the door and you're moving on. You're moving on. You're jumping off that cycle, that merry-go-round, right? Pluto is also retrograde right now. Pluto is the planet of death, rebirth. This is a time encouraging you to declutter. Some of you all may have even been married to this person. Here we have this carriage, right, which is attached to the sign Cancer. So your energy is balanced out. You're still a sweetheart. Matter of fact, you feel even better the more and more you declutter and not try to fill that space up with this, allowing this person, their energy, their trash, the demonic side of themselves to enter into your life, the more and more you realize, hey, I really don't need that person to fill a void. Matter of fact, you're in a posture of gratitude. So you're grabbing your key people, your soul tribe, and you're filling up that time from decluttering that demonic energy from your space, and you're focusing on your gratitude. Yes. Like I said, you don't even need to say less. You don't need to say anything. It's just done. It's over. You're focusing on you, right? And you're pulling your closest friends and your soul tribe near. And for your strength, you're fully tapping into your power and your identity through meditation. Yes, getting into that fire in yourselves. Tapping into that Leo, Aries, Sagittarius fire energy, like, please give me the strength to completely burn that bridge, because I can do this on my own. I really don't need them in my space confusing stuff anymore. I just don't. I don't need it. That's where your breakthrough is going to come through. That's where your breakthrough comes from. And that's how you get your power back, right? Some of you all, like I said, have used that fire, that same fire that you had to go through with them, to leave that relationship permanently. Yes. Good for you. There's a lot of emotions in your cards. And also, here we see you balancing out your daily affairs. So some of you all, when it comes to your money, so some of you all are still going through this process of figuring things out, but you're starting to learn more and more you declutter, the more and more you focus on your long-term goals. This, I'm talking about Saturn now. Saturn is retrograde. The more you focus on your long-term goals, your ambitions, creating very healthy boundaries, you're realizing, you're slowly but surely realizing, I gleaned what I needed to glean from them, but I don't need that energy. I'm not, see, the low vibration far outweighs the high vibration in them when you guys come together. And so you're realizing, no, I just don't need that. I need to declutter all the bad energy. And since I'm not their God, I can't force them to vibrate on a higher frequency so that we can be on the same frequency. I'd rather not physically have them in my life. I'd rather have learned the lesson, and now I'm moving on. Yes, moving on. Yes. Here we go. Nourish your temple. Yes. So you want to make sure you get your herbs and your spices and tons of water. You know, do your nature walks, get out there in the air, Gemini. A lot of things that's happening for you, but you want to nourish your temple inside and around your temple. So this is what I have for you. You're learning, you're growing by this decluttering part of you, is that you actually... It's confusing when you're in a relationship, Gemini, when you feel like this person is your twin flame or your soulmate, but you realize you feel worse with them than you do without them. It's that, you know how when you're with somebody and it feels like you're trying to recapture that moment, that beginning part where you felt like, you know what, this is my person, this is my one. But then as time goes on, you realize, no, the bad outweigh the good in this, and I need to make some firm decisions. And so this is what we have here. Yeah, so you want to focus on nourishing your temple, Gemini. That is what I have for you. Have a fantastic day. Bye.